Hello and welcome to another Monkey's Motors Money vlog. This is not the video I was expecting to be making today. So today is a Thursday. I'm on my way home from work, kind of. And obviously on Monday I'm going to be on holiday in the Isle of Wight. So no bike, no cameras, won't be able to make a vlog. So I thought I'd ride in on a Thursday, record one on the way home. But went to start my bike to come home. Fucking flat battery again. Fuck my life. I had one like 6 months ago, brand new battery. Now again, flat battery. So I called the AA, had them out, and what it is the alternator, the thing that charges the battery of my bike's not working properly. So he jump started the bike and then hooked it up to see how it was charging the battery, and it was low voltage. So he's charged it up for me, but I don't know if this is true, but what he said is where it's not charging the bike properly, it's just going to cut out as I'm riding. But I swear once the bike's going, once you've like jump started it, push started it, whatever, once you're going, it keeps going, it doesn't cut out. But he said it will just die, and it's time based. So I've got to I'm going to Laguna Performance to leave my bike there, and then I'll go in the morning tomorrow and be like, can you fix it please? But yeah, since it's time based, I am just literally racing to Laguna. So if you're a police officer watching this footage is edited and sped up to look exciting. I'm actually totally doing the speed limit. And it does mean you might not be able to hear me. There's a reason why I hootle around at 30 miles an hour when making vlogs. It's not because I'm a boring fart, but it is because riding a bike's really loud. There's a reason they say you should always wear headphones? Earplugs. And that's because it's really fucking loud. Like, wind is loud. You open your car windows when you're doing 100 miles an hour down the motorway, it brings the noise. It's not a quiet thing. Oh fuck, I knew I'd get a red. Please don't die, bike. I've also got another bike to squeeze past. But yeah, next time you're going along the motorway, wind down the windows, have a listen. Fucking loud. Same on a bike. They recommend, you know, if you're regularly going over 30 miles an hour, you should wear earplugs. And it's just because the wind is deafening, let alone the fucking loud exhaust. And I obviously, I don't wear earplugs, I'm a tit. I don't do anything I'm meant to. Oh, fuck you, red light. I need to be going quickly forwards. I wasn't sure if that bike was going to do that or not. Oh, hello. Friendly car. So yeah, we're on a bit of a mission. But I don't know. Well, I guess this kind of ties into what I was going to talk about, being on a mission while riding a bike. I'm on a mission. I was going to talk about whether or not vlogging is dangerous, whether or not I thought, and whether or not you think the fact I'm talking to myself distracts from my ability to ride. And to demonstrate that, what my plan was to you've probably heard me mention the little circuit I do occasionally to get rid of chicken strips on the way home. Series of slip roads where it's a one-way road, no junctions, hardly any traffic, big old slip road that I go around at 80-90 miles an hour, and that's how I scrub my tyres in. It's the safest place I know to do it, other than a track obviously, but I don't have a track that I can go on for free. Anyway, so yeah, I was going to ride around there enthusiastically while talking to kind of see if I felt like the talking distracted from riding hard. But I guess we're getting to do that now, since I'm riding like a massive cunt across town. See, I personally don't think it distracts from my riding while talking, because, you know, if I wasn't talking, if I wasn't saying these words out loud to you now, my brain would have been having a conversation to itself about something. You know, my mind's always wittering away. There would have been something going on up there. So the fact it's coming out my mouth doesn't really make much difference to my mind's throughput. There's some nasty bumps on this road coming up. I don't like going over at 40 miles an hour, so God knows what it'll feel like at... Oh, it hurts. That's what it feels like at whatever speed I'm currently doing, officer. Oh, made him. Sorry about the whistling and the noise and the wind, but there are places to be. I was talking about, yeah, me just talking shit isn't a major distraction. Whereas obviously a conversation, say on one's mobile phone, is a bit more distracting, which I think is strange, because obviously I can legally Bluetooth and talk to another biker. I don't understand. You know, I guess in a car, when you're one-handed, you've got less control of the vehicle, so that's how using a phone's bad, and that's why hands-free is allowed. I don't know, I don't really think that hands-free is much better than one-handed, but hey-ho. But what I did think about, that I would imagine is massively distracting, but is allowed. So listening to the radio, it's not that bad, is it? Listening to someone talk about something, you just kind of listen. But audiobooks seem to be all the rage now. I can't remember the last time I watched a YouTube video which didn't end an advert for a fucking audiobook. Audible.com. Anyway, not mine obviously, because no one gives me any money to promote their business. Oh, distractions. But yeah, I can imagine listening to a book being really fucking distracting. Like, when I went to see one of the Harry Potters, when it first came out years ago, I remember a bit happening. It's a bit when, like, Harry Potter's in that tournament. Hello, please. Harry Potter is in that, like, tournament thing, and he has to go underwater, so he, like, eats this weed thing, and it gives him gills. Good at telling stories. I remember thinking, that's not what it looked like in the book. Obviously, there's no pictures in the book. It's just words, and your mind paints the image. So obviously I'd seen that image so vividly in my brain that when I saw it in the film I was like convinced it was wrong. So I imagine if I was listening to, you know, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings on an audible book, I would be sitting in my car listening away, imagining all these wonderful, amazing battles and monsters and creatures and all sorts of crazy, awesome shit. And I reckon that would be proper distracting, you know, the fact my brain's having to process and imagine all that cool, awesome shit. I reckon it would distract from the driving or the riding or whatever mode of transport's occurring. So what's happening now, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously I'm about to leave my bike at a bike dealership outside with no lock on it overnight. I don't want it to get nicked, so I'm trying to think of the best place to hide it, and I'm going to try just crash into this fridge. It's my plan, crash into a fridge. There we go. I might try and move the fridge. I'm going to move the fridge. That's the plan. Right, let's put it in neutral. Oh, and that's the thing. So the AA man and Emma are following me, so they can, if I broke down, give me a lift, boost, you know, jump start me again or whatever. So the game was to see how. I'm moving the fridge. That just happened. To see how much time I'll beat them by. So there, the GoPro says 10 minutes. I reckon we've been here maybe a minute. Let's see what the GoPro says when they finally catch up. Not that it's sped at all. There we go, hidden the bike. Let's put the fridge in the way. There you go, completely camouflaged. You'd never know it was there. Oh, have I just filmed my fucking number plates? If I've got to blur that out, that takes fucking hours. Oh, let's hope I haven't. Anyway, let's sit on this post. So yeah, this is Laguna Performance. It's where a couple of my test ride bikes have been from. And I obviously haven't started the videos on their premises because I don't normally tell people what the fuck I'm up to. But now they know who I am. These are the guys that figured it out. They know that I am indeed Monkey's Motors, so the next test ride from them will be under full knowledge that it is a test ride going up on YouTube. That's probably why I haven't done one in a while, because I'm like fucking scared now. But I should probably nut up and do one soon. What are we talking about? Yeah, I reckon audiobooks are more of a distraction than mobile phones. What do you think about that, ladies and gents? Let me know in the comments. I guess I'll put a little thing at the end of the video saying how much I beat Emma by and how much faster a bike across town is, but until then, see you later. Right, we beat them by 4 minutes. You can get hold of little small sticks of TNT. They just sell TNT to children. In France they're known as petards. And yeah, family holidays to France, used to buy loads of illegal explosives and then smuggle them back into the UK so I could blow shit up. Just army men, Jenga blocks, that kind of thing. Never did any property damage or